Oh, it looks good enough. All right. Hey, welcome back to the QuadR Wrestling Report. How are you doing, Roy?
I'm doing awesome. Just had the first weekend of college wrestling.
Yeah, right.
One of the best weekends of the year.
Well, I hope it wasn't one of the best weekends of the year. I think we got more to come from a best weekend standpoint, but yeah, for sure. But
Yeah, not results in terms of like awesome matches, but just like that it's here, it's happening. Every week there'll be something to talk about. Awesome.
yeah, that is very cool. Let me oh, I'm not gonna be. All right. We're very live, very live on YouTube. I don't know what's
Nice.
going on with that because I may
And
need to
X is
change that streaming server again, man. I do not know what the heck is going on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and read the open, and then we're gonna have to proceed from there. But yeah. So this is episode season 1, episode 6. Okay. So what is the title of today's episode, Roy?
is Stanford finished?
Yeah. Ooh. Bold statements coming out early on the gate. But all right, welcome back to QuadR Wrestling Report. We strive to keep our fingers on the pulse of you, the wrestling community. I'm your host, Roy, alongside my brother. I'm your host, Ralph, alongside my brother, Roy. Getting too comfortable reading. We are excited to talk all things wrestling. Ralph can be found at X at Ralph D. Nyberg, and Roy can be found on X at Roy_Nyberg. We stream live on X and YouTube, though X does not like us very much these days. And what's going on there? But our email is quadrapodcast@gmail.com. Our podcast can be found on Spotify, Amazon, and Apple Podcasts at QuadR Podcast. We can also be found on Instagram and TikTok to a lesser extent. Thanks for jumping in. Chat is always welcome. And yeah, I don't know why things are so much better in the world of YouTube than they are. We getting anything over there on Twitter? That's
No, I got the wheel.
got the wheel. Let me double check one thing real quick.
Oh no, it's going now.
Just a
Oh,
little.
and then it wheeled again. But that could be my phone.
Mm, let me.
This is part of the tradition. We got to give people time
Yeah, I
to
got to give people a second to get in here.
come in. We should have like a change the screen from blue to green.
I always like RMTP. Service. It all looks good. We're playing some. We're playing
I go
somewhere.
out and I go out and in. It usually comes back.
All right.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, other than I crashed OBS, but now we should be back. Talk to me for a second.
Hello, I'm right here. I'm
Yeah,
talking.
you're good. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I think we're just going to get going and we're just going to hope for our best. We have 30 frames per second now on X and then it's dropping, so we'll let that figure itself out. How about that?
Yeah,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Oh, finally. All right. Now we're ready to talk some wrestling. Apologies, folks. I think we may not stream on X for a couple weeks. We'll have to see what happens. The stream cleared up perfectly fine after like 10 minutes last time, so not exactly sure what we
Well, I'll
want
keep
to.
it here and I'll tell you if it's back.
Appreciate that. Trying to move you around. All right, we're just gonna live with what we got here because we got lots of stuff to talk about. All right, so as we always do, we start the quote of the week. Quote of the week is from Henry Cejudo, one of the great wrestling athletes, one of the great stories of the last, I don't know, 20, 30 years. So Henry Cejudo and his brother moved up to the Olympic Training Center while Henry was still in high school. And it didn't work out. I mean, and it worked out. Let's just say that. So Henry went on and Henry won Olympic gold and then pursued a career in the UFC where he was a champion in multiple weight classes in the UFC as well. So he is the king of cringe, Triple C, very great personality in the sport. So that's fun. But the quote is, I wasn't born to be average. I was born to chase greatness. I mean, I will say that, like, from an individual standpoint, that Henry really did achieve what he set his mind to. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think his track record as a coach is like is great, you know. But I mean, in terms of Henry the man and what he challenged himself to do, he did do. So what are your thoughts on maybe not Henry, but the quote?
Sure. Well, I do want to say that Henry also kept alive our winning a gold at the Olympic streak. He was the only person that won a gold that year that he won, and the U.S. It was a downtime for U.S. wrestling, and then that kind of marked the comeback. Yeah, he's such an interesting personality because I don't know if you followed him, but he went through this whole bend the knee phase.
Yeah. No, like Henry is quite an interesting guy for sure.
He's trying to be as big a social media presence as he was a wrestler, and with I would say limited success. But yeah, good for him. I mean, no matter how much gold you win, he's still chasing it.
Yeah, right.
Kind of interesting that there's something about like the people who win the gold medal often report that they weren't like satisfied with winning the gold.
Yeah.
It takes that mentality, I think, to do all the stuff you got to do.
Yeah. It's like yeah, right. I mean, it's special people that, you know, achieve at that particular level. And like you know, so like the football coaches or something that, you know, what do they do after win the national championship? They go home and start recruiting.
Right.
Like the next day, you know. I mean, like Henry is yeah, he's an interesting guy. And I think you're right. I mean, it is definitely the mentality. And I think also like you get to say crazy stuff like that if you win a gold medal.
Yeah. Well, one interesting back and forth too is he was trained by Terry Brands.
Right.
And I think sometimes if you have a coach who feels like smitten or the whatever, like that helps you actually. It's kind of like it like skips a generation. It's not a whole generation, but it like if your coach like came this close, they'll like push you.
Oh yeah.
I think so. If you have a coach that won every like 4 gold medals, they'll just be like, yeah, you know, just work hard and we'll see what happens.
Right. Oh yeah. they're not invested in your winning. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess that could be it. You know that it's yeah, I never really thought about that. So like, you know, I mean, Kale seems to produce okay, but
That's true.
as a four timer. But I mean, I bet it is kind of true probably for some coaches that they're just
Yeah.
whatever, dude. And maybe that's why he's not always
Exactly.
the coach that, I mean, it always seems like, oh yeah, he's working with some of these great athletes that he works with, and then like things don't happen the same way as for Henry or for them as Henry. But he's a fun guy. He's fighting again. I feel like that's kind of a it's a little
Really?
it's a yeah, I thought I saw that. Like that was I mean, a little bit disappointing, you know.
Yeah.
So in 15 years are we going to see Henry Cejudo boxing Floyd Mayweather?
Right.
I hope not, but all right. As always, guests are welcome. Hit us up, quadrarpodcast@gmail.com or on X. Working on a guest right now, but make yourself available 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays if you want to be on the show. The hold on. One second here.
Okay.
All right, how do we look? Are we
Yeah. I think we look great. I'm
okay?
not sure what you're doing.
All right. All right. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about RAF 3. They set that card real quick, which
Yes,
is
they did.
that's pretty fun. PWL, like right, that's this weekend, and like
Yep.
we'll talk a little bit about that format. And that's a big card. Um, quick review of the All Star Classic. I know when we do our podcast on Wednesday, for all you junkies out there, this is like your like fifth wrestling podcast of the week. So we got we understand that you already know that Zack Ryder had a good day. Talk a little bit about Claw, NCAA opening weekend recap, and then what we're looking forward to the next week. So cool. All right, so let's talk about the card. First of all, Spencer Lee
Yeah.
is on the card. That's big news. Mendez Chandler let's take it from the top down. Mendez Chandler. So we've got two. Well, one's an All-American, right? And
Right.
then Chandler like wrestled with Ben Askren. I think that's his wrestling credential.
Right.
Um, and he's the walk-on, right?
Yeah.
That's his tag, the walk-on guy. So interesting that they would put that on the top of the card.
I thought that as well. The
Um,
two kind of I don't want to say a gimmicky match, but not like the top wrestling talent.
let's call it it's a stunt match.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
stunt's the right word.
Mhm.
Because you have Gomez and O'Connor. Isn't Gomez the champ at his weight?
No, Gomez is going after that strap. That Yanni's got that strap.
Or Yanni.
Right, yeah. So
My bad.
that's for the title, or that's a number one contender match.
Number one contender. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you got Lee there too. Lee is definitely a draw. Like I would have considered putting him at the top.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, at least right on the poster, or like, so Bo Bassett in the
Yeah.
wrestling world's got to be as big a name as Chad Mendez and Chandler.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't John Bones Jones versus somebody or something. You know what I mean? Junior college champion John Bones Jones or something. So okay, let's take it from there. So Blades has got her title match. I mean, I guess it's fun to watch her wrestle. She's a great wrestler. I don't like to lean in on the college because I just think it's gonna be like too many scheduling conflicts. I don't
Yeah.
think like having too many collegians is great for that. But it'll be, I mean, a showcase match probably. I think that's one of the general complaints people have with RAF is that it's a lot of mismatches, showcases. But I don't know that like So Real Woods and Jordan Oliver. I mean, Real Woods is a current world bronze.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what Jo has to offer. I mean, but it's a
I'm
good.
really interested in that match
Mm-hmm.
actually, because this could be JO's. He was always the this close guy,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and so you just get to skip the line and like wrestle the current world bronze. I think
Right.
he might bring it. I think he might bring it.
For the strap. Right. I mean, so
Right.
like, yeah, no, that's a great one. That's a fun match. Um, I think Bassett Caldwell's fun.
Yep.
I mean, so
Bassett just dominated a college open, right?
oh yeah, he ripped through that thing for
Yeah.
sure. But so Tazadinov, that's a big sign.
Yeah.
Um, hey, flexing on PWL or something. I mean, that's I don't know what's going on there, but that is a big
They
deal.
could get a like a Raw versus Nitro thing going with PWL.
Yeah, and I thought, I mean, Cassiopei's at Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think he looked that bad in freestyle. I mean, when he left, he had some really good guys in front of him, right? Gable and Paris, and he's like, well, you know what? I'd want to establish a coaching career, but I didn't think he was. So I think, I mean, interesting. Mir Gomez, I don't know a ton about that. Anderson Downey. So I thought it was interesting that like one of the things you did notice with Downey in his first match is that Jake Varner was just way too big for him.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why there are weight classes, right? So, I mean, so this is a chance for me to believe in Patrick Downey again, right? Like,
This is the 20th chance, man.
come on, PD3, make it happen. Like, so I'll give him a pass because Varner looked huge. I mean,
Yeah.
he fought that at heavyweight, and he's not a heavyweight, so he's back down at light heavyweight, fighting
Yeah.
a older UFC guy with limited wrestling credentials. So this is definitely, I mean, they're setting Pat up here, right?
Right. Right.
So let's
This is
make
your
it
last
happen.
best shot.
Yeah, let's definitely make sure that we make that happen, Pat. So as we mentioned, Battle of Illinois, O'Connor for a title shot. That's cool. Carpenter versus Henshaw is another stunt match. I guess that's all I can say about that. I mean,
Doesn't Guida go to Masters Nationals though?
does he?
He does. I think he took a silver one year.
All right, that's fair.
So yeah, that's fair.
Um, yeah, he didn't have a lot of college credentials, but I mean, if he's actually like actively, I mean, Holly Holm never wrestled and she looked all right. I mean, so I mean,
Right.
those MMA fighters do a lot of wrestling, sure.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Spencer down in the bottom there. I
What about O'Connor versus Gomez? The chatter I was seeing online is people are giving O'Connor no chance, and he's always been like slept on. Even when he was like a returning national champ, people were just like, "Oh, the weight class is weak," and
oh yeah,
things like that.
and like right,
Man, he's
oh,
really good.
like when right, then Levi Haynes is gonna beat him, and like he murdered
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just too strong, too big. He's a strong, powerful, like wrestler, But
Yeah.
I mean, Gomez is pretty height of powers right now. I feel like. I mean that. I don't think I'm necessarily sleeping on O'Connor, but I think Gomez is really wrestling well at a high level. So anyway, that's my thought on that. But okay, so I would say
Yeah. And we're gonna be there.
we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Live.
live. A lot of people are going to this one, so that's kind of cool. We'll
Yeah.
meet some of the Twitter folks out on it.
Nice.
So, yeah, no, that should be super exciting. And yeah, we'll see. Now, contrasting that, so that's going to be the right after Thanksgiving at Wintrust. I've never been there either, so that should be fun. We got PWL coming up November 8th. So, and we talked about this a little bit last week, how maybe moving to like a prelim model.
Right.
And this is definitely very much like a UFC card, right?
Right.
You got the prelims down there in the bottom. You've got so a lot of Alievs and Kovs wrestling it out on, and then we got the pre-main matches. Okay, so it's interesting. So this is your undercard basically, right?
Yep.
Where like so you got friends and family down there in the bottom, and then you got like super fans coming in for the prelim, and like they literally brought in Brayton Lee. They're flying Brayton Lee in from America to be on a prelim. I mean, I'm not trying to diss Brayton at all, right? I'm just saying that like
Right.
they're taking this card pretty serious, right?
It's fun. I love how they just have different entry points. Like if you want to watch 3.5 hours of wrestling, join us at 6:30. You know, and
Right? Yeah.
if you just want to see the top 8 matches, join us at 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's very cool. I mean, I think that like, they've got Saki in there. They've got
Yeah.
Aguev is wrestling. That's cool. Like Magomedov, Nick Lee, super legit
How
card.
old? Yeah. How old is this league? Has it been around and we're just noticing now because it's competing with Ref?
So Snyder's wrestled for him a couple times,
Right.
and so I don't know. Hmm.
My impression though is like less than a year old.
No, I don't think that. I think that, but probably less than 3. Wow.
Okay. So it's a
Yeah, but I don't know for sure. I mean, I guess, but and their production level's always been pretty high. Anything I've seen, like highlight wise and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't.
let's go Nick Lee.
It doesn't, right? Come on, Nick.
They still got him pictured as a thug.
Yeah, right. Getting ready. So yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean, and like I don't know, like is it like you said, the explosion of professional wrestling opportunities? Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. So that's there. I don't know how to watch or anything like that, but
If we're allowed to.
yeah, must be like some option available. I just left this here because I just haven't emailed Zach yet, so I'm not taking
Reminder to myself.
I'm not taking this slide down until I send Zach an email for an address so I can send him his hat. I promise you that. So we may see this slide for a while, but I'm hopefully going to take care of that pretty quickly. But sometimes they start bugging me. Hey man, where's my shirt? So Zach, feel free to look me up and yell at me. All right, Claw's going on right now. Probably just finished up. It's been a lot of fun. So I don't know if you got to watch last night, but it was like
I didn't.
So as the duel was closing, and they got a chat going now. So like Matt Innes and the whole crew is in there, but like it ended on a heavyweight OT match. I mean, so I've been waiting for this OT for a long time, and then to get it at the heavies was super fun. And so, like you'd think, I mean, that's why they wrestle, right? But it's like the double over under, and then, and like, so one almost stenciled, like 6'4" guy from CMU.
Yeah.
Just a beast. But he got thrown. Schuler won. So it was like this. So that was cool. I mean, it was, so again, it's just fast action. It's just a lot of fun. I mean, the events take just a little over an hour, so if you haven't checked it out yet, I really highly recommend that you do. It is it's a good, fun, quick watch, and another event tonight. The Tuesday nights are free. Wednesday's part of the total access package, which is like $24 for the year. And then they're going again next week, and then the next week after that, and then they actually have their championship the same day as RAF.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they can't get out of each other's way for sure. You're probably gonna end up with a UFC card that night too, or something. Or
Yeah.
So at least it's like it's a Thanksgiving weekend, so you're not gonna have a bunch of college stuff to I mean,
Won't there be college football?
football, yes, but not like wrestling, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, if you haven't checked out Claw, check it out. Yeah, super fun, super fast. Pretty interesting rule set. You won't hate it. Nate Jackson wrestled last night. So apparently, like the draft exclusive contracts are not as exclusive as
Yeah.
as they thought they could make them at some point in time. So uh, so there's that for sure. All right. NWCA All Star Classic recap. Like I said, probably most of you have already sat through and listened to multiple NWCA All Star recap. So, Roy, I'm going to give you the mic. You tell me what you saw, what you thought was impactful for the season. I'll do the same, but we're not going to spend a ton of time on the NWCA.
Sure. Well, I was most wanting to see how the Stanford guys would do. So Daniel Cardenas, he was interesting. I saw him in his wrestle off, and he kind of reminds me a little bit of like Dustin Plott in the sense that he'll like destroy you, like tech you if you're like just below a certain line.
Mm-hmm.
But man, when I see him wrestle like top 8 guys, all those matches are so close. I'm really pulling for him to win a national title, but I feel like there's just some level of creativity I think is like missing in the offense. So that was a little bit of a heartbreak, and then it was back to back with him and Hunter Garvin. Hunter Garvin looked great, so it was like a split for Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I was getting like live updates about Stanford versus Utah Valley.
Oh yeah.
Stanford actually lost that duel. I'll have more to say about that later. But so it was kind of a rough night for Stanford, except that Hunter got a nice win.
Yeah, and it was nice to see him kind of just grind one out instead of like have to, hit that big bomb,
Right.
like so that like he just wrestled a pretty controlled match and won. And yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess the things that jumped out to me is that Oklahoma State still is producing like I would say their athletes are getting value from moving to that program.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously huge last year, and then again, like Swiderski looked great. I mean, and Zach Ryder was probably the
Story of the night.
man of the night. Yeah, on so many different levels. Yeah, for sure. And so he looks like he's gonna be fun to watch in already like completely stacked weight class. So
Yeah.
But I mean, Swiderski, 149 is pretty light, right? I mean, like, in Casey Swiderski win a national title?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, people were thinking Lachlan could win a national title.
But they probably still are. I mean, like, Dane Van Ness is not a insurmountable mountain or something, and like, I guess that's the front runner. So, yeah, Bird looks locked in. Bird looks good if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
He's got a real shot at doubling up, which is cool. Younger looked great. And Jesse Mendez. So yeah, I guess that's what I'll say. Nothing super surprising. Lenny Pinto looked great until he didn't. I mean, that's a that's a very Lenny type of match, and he's looking very much like he's gonna be your first 5-time blood rounder. Which, on some level, would you rather be like take 1/8 in 4 blood rounds, or be that guy everybody remembers for
5-time blood round?
Yeah, that's
is like a perfect ingredient to be like a great coach.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You'll be like, you gotta do more push-ups.
Right. Yeah. This is what, yeah. Right. They're gonna know exactly what not to do. The All-American. No, don't do that. I tried that. It didn't work. All right. But fun wrestling, fun event. I mean, it's always fun to get JB on the mic.
Yeah.
I think like he's a real treasure in American wrestling in a lot of levels. But him and John Smith, when they're on the mic, is a lot of fun, and Shane always brings it. So
Yeah.
gotta like that. And he's the claw guy too, so it's like fun. All right.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting that he's on both Claw and this call. And I love it when Shane just like says something like totally wacky, like you gotta get those reversals. And then JB will wait like 5 seconds and then be like, well, there's more than one way to win.
Yeah, right. I don't like. Right. Yeah. That's our guy. I like Shane. All right, weekend. Any notes? Other notes that I had. So the Ohio State team looked good. I thought the Macron
Goodish.
beating Buzakis in the finals was interesting. Like, so Macron had a really tough match with a high schooler. I mean, a really good high schooler, the guy who won, who's number one. Like,
Yeah.
And it was just like, man, it's like if Macron doesn't get taken down a bunch and finds a way to get to his positions, he's a really, really, really good wrestler. And so, I mean, he'll pin a Luke Lilladall, but then, like, especially like in like the NCAAs or something like that, it's so hard to not have that one match where someone cracks that code. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, I remember like people would just start taking like, they take down and like just let him ride him for 2 minutes or so. I mean, it's like even if like he gets into that position, I mean, they allow a fair amount of stalling on bottom, I think.
Yeah.
In NCAAs, and that's really tough for him. I think Kilkery, like, yeah, it looks like it's Buzakis and Macron at the 125. Davino looked great. Styles dropped 2 matches, which is probably a little concerning for them. But yeah, I mean, and then I guess, Bo Bassett did win pretty dominantly in that tournament. Yeah. The Navy. So the Navy Classic looked like for the most part Nebraska smashed. Van D got pinned in a cement mixer when he was winning. I guess I wouldn't. You've seen a little bit of that. I mean, Valencia too. That like a little bit of overconfidence and over offensive wrestling in these early weeks. Which is kind of a bummer because like they're gonna like get less aggressive.
Maybe.
But maybe we'll see. Yeah, and then but Pitzer lost twice. Remember what a prospect that guy was, and then shoulder injury or something.
Yeah,
like sidelined him, and then like hasn't quite found that magic again, and that's kind of a bummer to me, But like shoulders can be tough, and I don't know if he's hurt or not, but like definitely doesn't have the same momentum that he had. And then sometimes, I mean, you lose the same guy twice. Sometimes that other guy's just really good, and we just don't know who he is yet. Right. Yeah. So Lanazka, we'll find out, right?
Right.
We'll see what he does in Cleveland or whatever. Like, So, it's like when like Levi lost to that dude from Greece, and everyone's like, oh, he's not ready to do anything at the international level. Turns out the dude from Greece is the gold medalist, right?
Right.
And Southeast Open, Strickenberger got hurt. I didn't see it, but a lot of people were talking about it. Like, so it was in the finals with Volk. So I'm avoiding the big duel from the weekend, at least for now. But any thoughts? Did you get to watch much wrestling?
Well, I watched the All-Star Classic, and then I watched the recap of Stanford Utah Valley.
Okay,
that's mostly what I watched. I saw clips here and there.
Yeah, I watched a decent amount of Clarion. I mean, not every match, but for the most part, I watched the finals and stuff like that. I mean, I think the Navy would have been fun, but there's like zero footage of that.
Right.
But that was it on that. So in all this like craziness, right? You've got PWL, you got all this opening weekend number 2, Black Knight, Journeyman, and like the Farrell's crazy this year.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Like it's nuts.
Yeah.
Like 57 Mills, uh Ono, right? You
Yep.
got the Santo at 61, Burrick, McGee,
Santa fresh off his RAF win.
right? 65, you got Bo Bassett, Bo Bartlett, K.O. Happel, Sam Latona, Keyshawn Clark is in there. Bunch of guys from Kyrgyzstan, which were probably good.
Yeah.
Based on my
Kyrgyzstan is sending a lot of guys at almost every weight.
I know. Like cool.
Yeah.
And then Melvin Miller, Pantaleo still doing his thing. Ian Parker, who's
Yeah.
like, so Parker's doing, obviously he's doing claw, right? And so
Right.
he wrestled last night in claw. Chittum, Caleb Henson, Tyler Case. I mean, look at that 70. No,
Right.
it's like Ed Scott. It's crazy.
This is great. I can remember there were years. I guess there's still one weight this year that only has 3 entries, but I remember years where it seemed like there were a lot of weights that had
Yeah.
like 4 guys, you know.
The RAF champ Evan Wicks in there. Like, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, it's very cool.
Yeah.
If you're an Xer, Infra's got a great thread again about everybody you should be looking out for, and he apparently even knows who these international guys are. Oh, one more. There they are. So anyway, yeah. So that's out there as well. But I just thought it's kind of cool. So I think that kicks off early. I think is that the 8th. I think is that kicks
7th,
off.
8th, 9th is what it's listed as.
Yeah. So that's like
Is men's freestyle not on the
wow.
7th?
Okay. So that's yeah, that's pretty cool. If you guys have I'm sure it's on Flow. Is it on Flow? Oh, it's on
Yeah.
Flow, right? Right.
Yeah.
Who's competing with Flow for the rights to the Bill Farrell?
Right.
Nobody, right? So anyway, like that'll get your weekend started. I mean, actually, like there's so many great matches in that like that would be certainly if this was off season, that would be like a like glue yourself to the
Right.
TV type of event. So that's cool. This weekend, boom, we got it. Big duel, number 19 Stanford at number 5 Oklahoma State. 5 p.m.
Yeah.
California time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. local time.
Right. So this is the duel that everyone's talking about. Stanford, for all the preseason hype, they did drop their first duel to Utah Valley. Now, granted, Cardenas and Garvin were at the All-Star Classic.
Provo didn't wrestle. Norman
Provo
didn't wrestle.
Norman, or did you say Norman?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so they were missing 40% of their starters. But I think that they thought they were going to win.
Right? Could be.
So who knows? Aiden Valencia dropped a match he was winning 7-2 at one point.
Right.
So it makes you wonder. I mean, he's beaten the world bronze medalist twice,
multiple times.
almost a third time, except for a last-second takedown.
Mm-hmm.
And gets headlocked, like middle school style. I hate to say it, but you know, you're down by 4, throw a headlock kind of situation.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just having fun asking if he's burnt out. We'll see. But they listed his match against an unranked wrestler as like a match to watch, which he's already like on notice that your rank is going down.
Yeah.
I hope Norman wrestles versus Facundo.
Yeah. WrestleStat.
I don't know.
I pulled it up. Let's see.
Okay.
WrestleStat is telling you Oklahoma State over Stanford 23-12. So 11 points plus minus. We can make that the weekly wager. What do you want?
I'll take Stanford.
All right. Stanford and the 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think Oklahoma State's going to be ready to put on a show, so I'm comfortable with that. I'll even give you the half.
All right, cool.
You got Stanford plus 11.5. All right, so it says that. So when you look at the wrestle stat, they're all like 1 point matches, right? So it's like Bradley over Provo 6-5, and then you got Figs over Knox 7-6. Carter Young over Consiglio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What do they got at 97?
okay, so they got Zaworski over Valencia, Cardenas. They're very close matches. At 97, we got Cody Merrill over Brooks Byers.
Got it.
So who's your guy? Is that you?
Posada was
Oh,
looked good at the wrestle off.
you're thinking he may not wrestle?
We'll see. We'll see. These early duels, sometimes people don't wrestle.
Yeah, but if it's a true freshman, he's got his 5 dates. This would be like one to use him. And if you really want to get that hype train started, then like that's the way to get her done. Do something like that. All right.
Yeah, it's on ESPN. I'll be watching.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Which ESPN?
I think ESPN Plus.
Oh, it's on ESPN Plus. Okay. All right. The streaming one. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. Yeah. No, that to me is like far and away sort of the most interesting thing going on in the college scene. Like you say, I mean,
Yes.
we've got Pharaoh, we got some other things going on, but yeah, it would be kind of cool if Stanford kind of had a bounce back.
Yeah.
But it's early, doesn't really matter. Not just yet.
Yeah, we're just setting the stage for the storyline.
Yeah. We've got the Michigan beat here. This is the big weekend for all the Michigan schools to get together and wrestle. So Grand Valley, Central Michigan, and MSU are all going to the MSU Open on Saturday. Probably some of the other schools, smaller schools in Michigan as well, are on their way there. The women are going to the Pharaoh on the 7th for Grand Valley. It's Grand Valley women, and then on 11/9 they'll be in Adrian. So Michigan has 2 dates. 11/8 they're going to the MSU Open, and then they are hosting VMI for on Sunday. And Amy's like, "Yeah, we can go." So like, cool. But I'm gonna go to the Open. I'm gonna try to go to the Open. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go to VMI also. So Kevin Claunch of the Quad Pod, the faux quad podcast,
Right.
is calling the duel at VMI.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get him a nice QuadR hat. Some high fashion items to enjoy. But yeah, that's exciting. So I'm excited to go out and watch some wrestling. Gonna knock Turney off our bingo card. So that's exciting. And then I can knock Big Ten, and I don't think VMI is on our bingo card. But I can get Michigan taken care of. So that's cool. No, that's fun. All right, NorCal. We got the duel of the week. You like the graphic?
Is that an AI generated?
Oh yeah. Oops. Let me go back. What? Oh man, I went too far. Jeez. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, that was I asked Grok to hype me up with the hype poster for Stanford versus Oklahoma State.
Yeah, the main news was Stanford fell to Utah Valley. -4 starters, sure. And even if Aiden Valencia won that match, they lost by 7, so that 6-point swing wouldn't have won the match for them. So Who knows? Who knows? Are they finished? They might be finished, or it might just be a duel that caught them by surprise, and they didn't have most of their starters there anyway. Um,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
I have been waiting for their breakout year. I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
like, so Ayers like built that team, like he was ready to like, not for COVID. I mean, that team he had built at Princeton was
Right.
ready to like trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was loaded, it was stacked, and like, so I'm waiting for that. It's like a slow burn, you know, and I'm really waiting for him to like just roll out that trophy team, right?
Right.
And I think this team could be it, you know, and maybe they're a year young, or maybe they do it, you know. I mean, like,
Yeah.
early, it was a couple years ago, Nebraska lost the first duel to like South Dakota State or something. It's hard to take too much from the early stuff, but
Yeah. Well, they've genuinely become like a team that is like, are they going to be in the top 7 or are they going to be 20 to 30?
right,
Who knows, right? Like, there's other teams you kind of know like how they're going to do.
right. Well, they're trying to build the Cornell of the West, right?
Right.
Like that's the model. And yeah. Oh, I mean,
I think it's
I
tougher.
believe in them. I mean, I think that like I believe in the Stanford and the coach, and it's definitely a school that produces a super high level of Olympic athletes, right?
Yeah.
So let's see, but I think they will lose.
By more than 11.
I don't know about that, but I had to take
We'll
one
see.
side.
Yeah. Well, I took the side.
Right. So we're still looking for some people. I didn't get the word out as much as I wanted to this week because I was kind of busy with like real life work stuff. But dual meet bingo, still some cards available. This is Roy and ours card. 2-man teams. You can double dip, but not triple dip. So tomorrow or Saturday, if I go to the Open, then I'll get to do all the tourney squares, and then on uh, Sunday, if I go to Michigan and VMI, then I can pick like Big Ten and Michigan, for example.
Hmm.
Or do we know what conference VMI is in?
Are they? I don't know, actually. ACC?
Well, if I can figure that out at some level. But I mean, so anyway, you get the idea here. We do have some other participants, but I'm going to recruit again hard this week. And
Yeah.
I probably won't close it for a couple weeks. But the idea here is to encourage you to go to dual meets. So really, the only requirement here is some capacity to go to wrestling dual meets, and you have to have at least one friend, or or at least someone who will talk to you and be your teammate. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. And like I always say, live wrestling, live NCAA, live college wrestling is the best value in sports. So get out there and support your local teams, whether you're playing dual meet bingo or not. Um, all right. What do we got coming up here, Roy? We got Claw.
Mm-hmm. Every Tuesday and Wednesday for a while.
Yeah, well, for 2 more. So this is the
That's a while to me.
okay, yeah. So next week and the week after, so 11th, 12th is the final. Like everybody gets 3 duels. So they'll finish that off next week, and then got sort of the third place matches, and then the championship, and the final championship is in the 29th. So there's going to be probably like a fifth, the teams in the bottom, and then duels with the teams in the top, and then final, and then RAF 3 on November 29th. Journeyman and Black Knight are this weekend. A lot of people always have interest in Black Knight because that's where Penn State does their quote unquote wrestle offs, things like that.
Yeah.
So that was where like when Josh Barr moved up and just like laid waste to Mirasola like 10-0, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was like, oh. It was like, you know, like Askren, Ben's talking about Mirasola being like a 4-timer.
Yeah.
And then, so that was when I both learned that Josh Barr is the real deal and Connor Marisola is probably not going to win 4 NCAA titles.
Right.
But it was a red shirt year, so there's still a chance that he does win it. And like, he'll be playing this clip back and be like, in your face. Sitting around with his 4 titles. So, and again, that wasn't him saying it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
And then November 15th, 16th, national duels. So, yeah, I'm super interested to see how that turns out. Interested to see how like anticipation is, and like if they start, if they rest guys when they clinch, and like because a lot of the interesting weights are the upper weights.
Right.
I feel like this year. So, but anyway, it's gonna be a lot of wrestling. Be pretty fun. Yeah, that's a angry wife day. You get up at 9 a.m. and park in front of your computer, and then like wrestling. How long does that go? Oh, till like 9 tonight.
Right.
All right. So that's about. I mean, there's all these tournaments, and like, I was surprised when like I went to Intermat and like last Friday's dual meet results or Saturday's dual meet results, Friday's dual meet results, and it's like there's a lot of duels. I mean, it's like Duke, Sacred Heart, Bimington, Citadel. I mean, there's a lot of wrestling going on. And let me remind you, if you're near it, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. All right. Any other dates? And then, so I didn't put the Farrell on here, but that's right now. Almost. That's this weekend. And then so is the EFL, if we can figure out how to watch it. All right. I'm going to let you take this one, Roy. Ask AI anything. This was
Ask AI anything. All right. So, with the title of our last episode, should Carter Storace retire?
Yeah.
He did not look good at RAF, and maybe his head and heart are somewhere else. So I asked AI, and now here's the best case for no, he shouldn't retire.
Okay.
No, Carter Storace cannot retire now. He's the heart and soul of Penn State wrestling.
Right.
4-time NCAA champ, ultimate competitor, pure grit. This man is Rec Hall energy. He hasn't even peaked yet. The Nittany Lion faithful need one more season, one more run, one more chance to see greatness in blue and white. Don't hang it up, Carter. We're not done roaring yet.
All right, I like it. And who's gonna take who's gonna be the team photographer if Carter leaves?
Exactly. He didn't he win 5 NCAA titles?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so AI is
he's a 4-time champ and a 5-time champ.
That's you got me. All right, and then that by the way was in the voice of a Penn State superfan.
Nice.
The yes is in the voice of a sarcastic internet troll. Yes, yeah, totally. Carter should keep wrestling forever, maybe till he's 47. His body definitely won't mind another dozen years of weight cuts and double leg takedowns. No need to retire and actually enjoy life or cash in on that legacy. Keep grinding, champ, because fans clearly own your life choices.
Wow.
With the presumption that there are fans.
Right, yeah. That's it, huh? So
AI can play both sides.
I see that. But the yes said he should keep wrestling. But that's sarcasm.
Right.
Deep sorry. I mean it's yeah. That's some cutting edge artificial intelligence you got there. Like
yeah.
Mm.
It should you should be able to tell which trolls you want us to train on.
Yeah. So who is your give me your prediction and your opinion. So should he retire?
Oh. That's it?
No. Well, okay, that's the first question. Yeah.
Okay. If he's just gonna do RAF once or twice a year, no. He can get a payday. Okay. But I don't think he's making teams. I don't think he's making the 2028 team. And if his heart is really into MMA, he should just do that.
So,
and that's my prediction too. He will not even try to make the 2028 team.
Yeah, his He seems to have lost some of his aura. He looked really good with Dake against Dake. I mean, I thought the rest of that one again, I thought he would probably win it. But I tend to agree. I'm gonna move on. The just doesn't. I just don't feel like it's there. And like, right. I mean, you're losing to Nate Jackson. You know, you're probably not making teams. But yeah, come back in and like that's what I want. Just like start training MMA and then wrestle Bo in Raph.
You're right.
And then have an MMA fight to finally settle the feud.
Yeah. Well, they gotta have a Starachi versus Downey Raph match one of these days.
Yeah, right. You're allowed like one illegal hold for 5 seconds every minute.
Yeah, like they're counting like you can only punch him 9 times, you can't punch him 10
Going
times.
old school, like yeah. Yeah. Double digit striking within 1 20-second period. 1 point reduction. Yeah, some kind of modified rule set would be kind of fun. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's a hard decision. I mean, making teams is really, really hard. USA is deep. All right. So the wager, things are you got a little bit of a run going here. Notice that?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Right. So
PBD is still in first place though.
yeah, still winning. So this is Roy. Got Stanford
plus 11.
plus 11.5. We gotta have it. All right. And then that's gonna go in the TBD. Now we have not seen Kale in a corner yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
I don't think we have. Okay, I just want to make sure. AJ has not wrestled for. He didn't go to Navy, right?
Right.
So I don't think he's going to be wrestling. Do we have to do the whole season, or if he like?
No, you can put that in now. You can put that in now.
Now? Okay. We have the power to change it if like something happens. True. All right, and you're leading in Claw Fantasy. Well, I didn't see you were leading earlier tonight, but that's a pretty dynamic deal. So
great.
All right.
Oh, I'm in first place in the whole league right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, definitely winning.
Where am I?
Where are you?
Yeah.
And you're not even on page 1, man.
Ooh. A rough night, man. That's all right. I don't want to know if I'm not on page 1.
Okay.
All right. So what do we got here? So social wasn't real busy because we have a lot of real wrestling, you know? Like it's kind of like funny how things go, but like the age-old argument here of like get rid of headgear in college wrestling.
Oh yeah. And Younger, when he grew up in Cuba, right? He's never wore a headgear.
Right. So that was a proposed rule change. It didn't happen. I'm not pro getting rid of headgear, I guess, like whatever. But I'm not. I'm indifferent. I like kind of that like it's there because like I love watching like Mike Mock run out and it's like freestyle matches with headgear on.
It does give like a kind of a uniform look.
Yeah, right.
That I kind of like for duels.
They've never quite capitalized that. I never see people walking around wearing headgear on the beach. Like, it wouldn't have to be like real headgear, right? You could just like fake headgear, right? Yeah. You could do it as like a giveaway for like I mean, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like for like a dual meet, and then like first 300 kids get free fake headgear.
Or you go out on a Friday night and you can tell who's looking for troubles or
right.
They're already got their headgear on.
Yeah, right. They got a mouthpiece in and headgear. What'd you say to me? Yeah. Uh so Spencer we already talked about. That's
Yeah.
just like he's doing his thing. Greco, see this?
Oh yeah, the throw.
Yeah. That's a
Wow.
bomb. What? So a couple things interesting. I mean, like, mismatched Greco matches are not super safe, but have some pretty incredible like things happen.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I guess the other thing is girls Greco is like a thing.
Yeah.
So I mean I saw this one of the Japanese people that I was following was talking about like there's like a girls Greco tournament. And I just can't wait for like people are gonna really complain about that. You know how much people complain about like beach wrestling and like USA Wrestling donating like time and money to beach wrestling.
Yeah.
Imagine when like they start donating time and money to women's Greco. I mean,
Is women's Greco is not in the Olympics, right?
no, they just do freestyle.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you imagine
Yeah.
how aggravated the world is gonna be? We're now.
Well, this just like confirms my thesis that like Greco-Roman wrestling, if you watch the highlights, you're like, this is the coolest
Right.
thing ever, and then turns out it's not always like that.
No, it is not. Uh, USA Wrestling is hiring.
Ooh.
USA Wrestling is looking for a marketing manager to join our national staff in Colorado Springs. I wanted to make sure that you saw that in case you're looking for work and want to go to Colorado and are a marketer. Our guy Gable.
Oh yeah. Dirty box. Like insane. He's like hitting this guy after he fell like
Yeah.
2-3 times.
I do not understand the dirty boxing rules, except that it looks like pretty dangerous for people who participate in it. It was like another one where like this guy's like on his knees in front of the other guy.
Yeah.
And the guy looks at the ref and the ref's like, he's not done yet. Just like, and then he pounds him and I'm like, what? Like,
I think I saw that same clip because I was like, how did he not get DQ'd for
right.
still punching the guy? And then I watched a few other highlights and I was like, oh, I guess that's the sport.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And then like, yeah, like yeah. So, yeah, two things. Dirty boxing is like one level above power slap.
Right.
In terms of like kind of dumb sports, and B, we still don't know that much about Gable because we still haven't seen him get hit.
Yeah.
Right. But he definitely won.
He definitely won.
Definitely won. And our guy Shingo, we're on the Shingo beat here. Gym's coming together.
Nice.
Got some walls up, little changing rooms.
He's gonna have to put this all into like a mega thread when he's done.
Yeah. I like it. That's what I had. What do you got here? Award winning.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny. So this is just Space saying the award-winning blog now has an award-winning graphic. And I was like, they have awards for blogs?
Yeah, blogs and podcasts, right? And and that was so funny. I remember like 2 years ago they gave like the wrestling podcast a year to like these two guys like who cover like some D3 team or so. I don't know exactly. It was like something I'd never heard of it, and like Justin Bash was so mad. He's just so angry about it. It was just like, okay. And then like he won the next year, so
Right.
They got it right, but finally.
I just learned like 10 seconds ago they have like a wrestling podcast award.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Who gives it out? Is it just like
I think it's like the wrestling writers. I think it might just be like Jason Bryant.
Yeah.
he, just, he just decides like, you know. So
Yeah. So anyway, I thought blogs were done, and then I just found out that there's award-winning blogs. So I
yeah.
thought that was funny.
Well, I mean, like if you wanted to win something, like a blog contest, probably be
Yeah. That's true.
a good like place to start because like
Right? You
yeah,
got low competition, and
yeah,
you send out a few $50 Amazon cards, and
right. There you go.
you're shooing.
And I feel like the award-winning graphic may be a joke. Graphics of the game, man. Everyone loves the graphics.
Yeah.
Lee?
Oh, that's essentially, we
Oh,
can skip that because we've talked about that.
set the record straight.
Okay, so Christian Pyle's got a lot of
Thank you,
heat
Shane. Thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave you hanging,
for
buddy.
the flubbed handshake. And so he posted, this is his post. You've made the video big, but he
Yeah.
posted that he, in fact, did shake his hand.
Right. I thought that was funny. Required like a response.
And then if you look in the comments, Casey Swiderski posts the screenshot.
Right. But you were the original, right?
I was the original. I saw it live and I was like, whoa. Because I don't know if Piles posted it, but he kind of like pointed his hand at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was going to shake his hand and then pulled his hand back. So in real time, it was very noticeable. That, like, it was not intentional, but it looked totally like a snub, like a fake handshake.
Yeah, and your picture was better because like it was like so, like he was just looking straight out, and the guy's just like, "What are we doing here?" Dude?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and it was like right after Zack Ryder had such a great match, and like I gotta focus on being the good Mac guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't screw this up. I gotta do this interview.
That was his first time in that role, he said. So, like,
Yeah.
that was funny. Then we got Utah Valley.
Oh, I just noticed that the crowd at Utah Valley versus Stanford was a lot bigger than the All-Star.
Yeah. I was gonna say All-Star looked, that was terrible.
It did, and you know, they can use camera angles to kind of crowd in the background, and there's just something about a duel, you know, that exciting, especially this time of year. And the All-Star Classic was mostly like 4 versus 7 or 3 versus 6, which is interesting because you don't necessarily know who's going to win. Like 1 versus 2, I'm not saying that's better, but it also, just as for a casual fan, like if you're not invested in storylines yet, it's kind of like last year's news to have a lot of these guys wrestle.
Yeah, and like, you know, you get a duel like this where like the ball just starts rolling.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like so fun to be there. You know, when I went to like you know, that Michigan Iowa duel where like Michigan won like the first 6 matches.
Yeah.
Like everybody won, you know, like Lemley's beating Real Woods and like Luan won. Like he had to escape in 2 seconds and he escaped in 1. You know, I mean, it was just like, but I mean, it was just building and building and building, you know what I mean? And it was just like, I mean, D'Agostino might have been, no, he wasn't on that team, but like, yeah, it was just so fun. And like, so I'm sure the crowd was just like electric, you know,
Yeah.
You come in, you beat Stanford and they're doing some fun stuff. I mean, they're building up a program pretty quick there. So that's awesome. But yeah, no, I mean, there was a lot of people commenting on the lack of crowds. That I felt the same way about RAF. You know, Is Penn State like a great wrestling town, or is it just a great wrestling team? And
yeah, they support their local.
There's
team.
a lot of Penn State fans that go to wrestling because they're going to win, right? People like to see their team win. So I thought that like RAF was disappointed. The crowd and State College is terrible to get to. I mean, hotels $400, $500 a night. I mean, that's a problem for that kind of event. But this isn't traveling, right? I mean, this is the student body, this is the fans, and so yeah, that's very cool. And then Hall of Fame.
Yeah, congratulations to all the inductees. Ben Askren, first on the list, but yeah, they announced their Hall of Fame. Just thought I'd throw a shout out.
So so Travell got his, I think he had his award ceremony for his Olympic medal. Because it was like a delayed, drug test medal or something like that. And like, so that they did the ceremony like at the at Big Tens. Like Dad and I went to Big Tens in Lincoln. That was like that's cool. It was good. But yeah, very good. Excellent. Don't know much about Leroy, but
Leroy Smith?
yeah.
I mean, he's part of the Smith family. I remember there was like at the Oak Park Library where he grew up, there were like 2 books about wrestling.
Yeah.
And one of them was just all pictures, and I remember there were a few pictures of him.
So okay. There you go.
He did something.
From your youth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. Good show, fun. What do you got on your wrestling calendar for the weekend?
I'm definitely watching Stanford versus Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably catch as much of the Farrell as I can this weekend. I got a robotics thing I'm doing, so my Saturday's a little full, but we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna go to MSU, and then Amy said she wants to go to Michigan, so we'll head over to Ann Arbor. So a lot of time in the car, a lot of wrestling for me this weekend, a lot of live wrestling, and then I am pretty interested in the Farrell. I mean, I think there's gonna be some fun matches there, and then maybe PWL. If I can figure out how to watch that. I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. Like and subscribe. Hopefully that looked like the Twitter feed started behaving itself after the initial thing. It just seems like it's bad like the first 20 minutes. So I think what I'll do is I'll just start the stream like 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
And just run it to we'll be on at 8:30, and like all the bad and ugly will be taken care of before we start actually broadcasting. So we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you. You know when you're coming in?
Yep. Tuesday midnight before Thanksgiving.
I think I may take that whole weekend off and just pop down to Dad's and help him get the house ready and stuff. So very cool.
OPRF doesn't have any home things though.
Oh no?
I looked it up, yeah.
Where are they?
I wanted to go see St. Pat's, but I guess they've moved on from
Are they anywhere or
no, they're somewhere, but it's out of town.
Oh,
I think it's out of the state. Is anyway. I'll cover that on the next show.
All right. Sounds good. Take us out.
All right. Don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
Thank you, Roy. QuadR out.